Hello everyone, welcome again to my channel. In this episode we're going to talk about the conditional type 3. Now it would be very important if you have an idea about conditional type 0, 1 and 2. However, in this episode we're gonna try to make this one as easy as we can. Right, now before we move to conditional type 3, let's start with this. Let's look at this picture first. Now as you can see, this is something that happened, okay, yesterday, okay? This happened yesterday. And when we'll talk about yesterday, this is related to the past, right? Now here, as you can see, okay, the window is broken, okay? So the child, he broke the window, and then what happened then is that his mother, okay, blamed him. Okay, his mother blamed him. So very simply, this is something that, as I said, happened in the past, right? Now this is, okay, broke, okay, and it is, okay, the past of break, okay, it is the past of break, and blamed is very simply the past of blame, okay, the past of blame. Now, as you can see, we have two actions, okay, two actions. Number one is that he broke the window, and the second action is that his mother blamed him. So two actions in the past, okay, in the past. Now, let's try to put these two actions together, to link them together. So what are we going to say? Very simply, this, right? Now, his mom blamed him because he broke the window, right? This is actually what we call a fact, okay? So this is a fact, okay? This is a past fact, as this picture shows, okay? As this picture shows, right? Now here, what did we do? So we linked these two sentences or two actions, okay? We linked them with because, okay, with because, very simply, because here we have cause and result, right? Now here, which one is the cause, which one is the result? So very simply, this is the cause, and this is the result, okay? So here, because is always followed by cause, right? So this is, okay, the cause, as you can see, and number one is the result, okay, is the result. So breaking the window is the cause why his mom blamed him, all right? Now this is very easy, okay? So here we have result and we have cause, right? Now let's try to put this sentence, okay, in which we have cause and result into a conditional 3. Very simply, this is the conditional, okay? This is the conditional, right? Now here, as you can see, here we have two parts, okay? This is part number 1, comma, and part number 2. All right, so this is number 1, okay, with if. All right, so this is actually something that we call if, okay, clause. Okay, this is the if clause, right? And part number 2 is very simply what we call the main clause, okay, the main clause, right? Okay, now here, as you can see, the if clause, we call it if clause very simply because it starts with F, right? Now here, as you can see, the if clause always goes with the cause, okay? Goes with the cause, all right? So the if clause always with cause, right? So this is something that you have to remember. So the if clause is always with the, okay, with the cause, right? Is always with the cause. Okay, and the main clause is always with the result, okay? It's always with the result, as you can see here, okay? All right, so the main clause always with the result, okay? With the result, right? As you can see again, okay, another very important thing. Now here the cause is, okay, as you can see, affirmative. In the conditional, it becomes, okay, look, it becomes negative, okay? Now here again, the result is affirmative, okay? As you can see, it is affirmative. Here in the conditional, in the main clause, it becomes negative, as you can see. So this is a very important remark to remember. When it is affirmative, it becomes negative, and when it is negative, actually, it becomes affirmative. All right, so you should remember this, okay, rule, okay? When the fact is affirmative, okay, affirmative, in the conditional, it becomes negative. When the fact is negative, in the conditional, it becomes affirmative. This is easy, remember, actually, right? Now here, the question, why do we use conditional? What is the function of conditional 3? So it's very easy when we want to express a regret, okay, when we want to express regret, okay, if he hadn't broken the window, his mother wouldn't blame him. But this actually is just a regret based on a past fact that cannot be changed, okay, cannot be changed. So this is a fact, past fact cannot be changed, right? Now this is just a way to show or express regrets, okay? So conditional 3 is always, okay, to express, okay, regret, okay, to express regret, right? This is actually very simple. Right, now here we have seen, okay, how to move from the fact into a conditional, okay, from facts into a conditional 3. Now here number 1 we saw, okay, where is the cause, where is the result? This is number 1. Number 2, okay, number 2, remember, cause is always with the if clause and the result with the main clause. If the cause is affirmative, in the conditional it becomes negative, and the vice versa if the result, and the same thing for the result. When it is affirmative like this one, it becomes negative. Now here, let's look at the form of conditional 3. So as you can see, okay, here we start with if, okay, plus had, okay, plus had or hadn't, had or hadn't, plus, okay, as you can see, this is the past, okay, participle, okay, this is the past participle of the verb, plus past, okay, participle of the verb. Then we have, okay, comma, right? This is a very important thing to remember, right? Now, again, for the main clause, we have would, right? So it can be either would, okay, or even could, or we can say, for example, okay, might, right? Or might. Plus, very simply, have, okay, plus have, all right, plus the past participle plus the past participle of the verb, okay? All right, so this is the form of a conditional 3, okay, or type 3. Now here, as you can see, this is the if, okay, clause, okay, so this is the if clause, all right, and this is the main clause, okay, this is the main, okay, clause, okay, all right. Now here, sometimes we can have this, the main clause, as negative. Very simply, we include not, okay, we include not here, okay, we include not here. Let's just here, wouldn't, okay, we say couldn't, wouldn't, or might not, okay, or might not. This is very simple actually, right? Now let's take another example, okay? So here is another example, okay, so let's just look at it, okay, so number 1, he didn't pass the exam, and number 2, he didn't revise lessons, okay, so this is the, okay, the verb, okay, so this is the verb, okay, and pass again is the verb, so here we are talking about the past, so this is a past fact, okay, this is a past fact actually. So now here, the first thing, we have to identify where is the cause, where is the result. So very simply, okay, he didn't pass the exam is very simply the result. And why didn't he pass the exam? Very simply because he didn't revise lessons, okay? So he didn't revise lessons is the cause why he didn't pass the exam, right? Now here, this is number 1, okay? Now if you look at this, both of them, these are negative, okay? So this is, as you can see, didn't, so it is negative. And here, didn't again, it is negative. So here we have both of them are in the negative form. So very simply, when we put them in the conditional, we will have them as affirmative sentences, just like we are going to see. So this is number one. Okay, this is number one, right? Now number two, very simply, what are we going to say? So start with, for example, if, okay, if he, okay, if he, so if he. Now here we said if clause is always with the cause, and we said that this is the cause, okay, this is one is the cause. So if he had or hadn't, so this is negative, so here it will be affirmative. So if he had, okay, the past participle of revise is very simply revised. If he had revised, okay, lessons, okay, lessons, okay, comma, okay, comma, he, okay. Now here we can say, for example, could or would or might, okay, he could, okay. Now again, this is, as you can see, it is negative, okay. So here it would be affirmative, okay. So he could have, the past participle of the verb pass is very simply passed, okay, passed the exam, okay, passed the exam, right? So this is how we can put this fact, past fact, as a conditional three to show, to express regret, okay? So this is very simply, as I said, the if clause. This is the if clause, right? And this is the main, okay? This is the main clause as we have seen here, right? So just remember, you have to identify the cause and result. Remember the cause always with the if clause and the results is always with the main clause. When the cause and the result are affirmative in the conditional, they are negative, okay? So this is actually what you have to remember, okay? So this is all for today's episode. We are going to have another one about conditional three, and it's going to be only for exercises, right? And I hope you understood, I hope you found this easy to understand. And if you have any question or suggestion, don't hesitate to let me know, right? See you in another episode. Have a good time.